So there's probably going to be a lot of shade in the comment section for what I'm about to say. The Beats Solo Pros are my favorite headphones I've ever used in my life. The Beats Solo Pros are the best headphones I've ever used in my life. The Beats Solo Pros are the best headphones for my personal use. Let me explain why.
You tell me
Let me
you're
explain.
scared. You tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, welcome. I make a bunch of Apple content. I make a bunch of tech content like this one. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing. Alright, so as you guys saw in my Black Friday vlog, which by the way, if you haven't checked out that video, it's linked up right here and linked down in the description. It's such a funny vlog. My uncle, my best friend, and my girlfriend, we all went Black Friday shopping. I got the Beats Solo Pros. It's just a really funny video. Definitely check it out. But yeah, I've been using the Beats Solo Pros for about a week and a half now, almost 2 weeks, and I'm seriously so impressed, and I am so happy with these pair of headphones. I love them. There's certain things that I don't really like about them, but overall, my satisfaction, my expectations were this high. They were pretty high, and they're here right now. Like, I love the Beats Solo Pros so incredibly much. I'm happy with my purchase. Alright, so the Beats Solo Pros are the first Beats Solos that Apple has released since the purchase of the company Beats. So why am I saying this? Why am I saying that the Beats Solo Pros are my favorite and the best pair of headphones for my personal use? Well, I first gotta tell you what I look when I buy a pair of headphones. For me, and that's why, like, this, what I'm about to say is going to, make a lot of people mad, and that's totally cool and it's totally understandable, but I'm sure, a lot of people can relate to me. Maybe you guys don't. This is just the way I am. You came here to listen to my opinion, and I am giving it to you. So, the first thing, not the second, not the third, but the first thing that I take into consideration when buying a pair of headphones is design. My perfect and ideal pair of headphones balances sound quality and design perfectly. By no means I'm saying that I don't really care about sound quality. Not at all. I'm saying that the perfect balance between sound quality and design, that's a perfect pair of headphones. And the Beats Solo Pros sound incredible and look amazing. Now, before I owned the Beats Solo Pros, my headphones of choice were the Beats Solo 3s. And the design of the Beats Solo 3s are amazing. The build quality was kind of crappy. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But the sound quality was like too bassy. They weren't really that good sound quality wise, but I enjoyed them. They sounded fine. They sounded okay. And since I love the design so much, I was satisfied. I mean, I wasn't super satisfied, but I was happy with them because they looked great and they sounded, once again, fine. But the Beats Solo Pros don't sound fine. And let's go ahead and start talking about sound quality, because the sound quality on the Beats Solo Pros are incredibly good. If we're talking about the drums, the bass, the voices of the actual musicians, everything just sounds so crisp, and it's the first time that I can finally say that about a Beats product. I mean, about Beats Solo product, especially. I love them. I love the Beats Solo Pros so much because they finally sound good. Now, whenever we compare them to, the Sonys, the Bose, the Beats are always kind of lacking, and I feel like the Beats Solo Pros still lack if we compare them to, the Bose, the Sonys, but for the first time, they actually sound as good as the Sonys and the Bose. I'm gonna say that the Sonys and the Bose still sound better. I've tested them out both. I went yesterday before I filmed this video because I wanted to test them out perfectly, and I have to say the Sonys and the Bose still sound a little bit better, but the difference isn't that big for the first time, so I'm super satisfied. Now, Nikias, why the heck don't you buy the Sonys, or why the heck don't you buy the Bose if you're saying that it sounds better? Well, first of all, as I said, design comes first for me. And the design of the Beats Solo Pros are so much sexier than the Sonys and the Bose. For me, in my opinion, this might change for you, but for me, in my opinion, the Sonys are kind of ugly and the Bose are kind of ugly. If the Sonys and the Bose sounded so much better, like the difference was so big, I would honestly switch to the Sonys and the Bose because, I'm not stupid either. I mean, if the Beats sounded really bad, I would switch. But since the Beats Solo Pros for the first time sound really good, I'm happy. This is why these are my perfect pair of headphones. And it's not just that. Let's go ahead and start talking about other stuff about the Beats Solo Pros. How do you actually turn them on and turn them off? Which, by the way, this is kind of one of my negative aspects as well, but it's also one of my favorite things about the Beats Solo Pros, is you turn them off just by doing like that, and you turn them on just by opening the actual headphones. Now, I'm a person that loves to wear my headphones on my neck. And this kind of sucks because whenever I have them on my neck with noise cancellation, which I'm going to talk about noise cancellation in just a second. But the thing that sucks on having the actual Beats on your neck is that the battery is actually draining because they are on all the time. So there's no way on actually turning them off and turning them on whenever they're open. So that kind of sucks. I wish there would be an on and off button whenever I have them on my neck. And this doesn't only suck when they are in your neck. The other day, for example, I think I was editing a video, or I was watching some videos on my iPad, and I left the Beats on the table, and then I went to bed, and noise cancellation was actually on. The next morning, I grabbed my Beats, I put them on, and they're out of battery, which is upsetting. Like, I seriously wish there would be an on and off button, but either way, it's really cool. The idea of it is awesome, turning them off just by closing them and turning them on. When you turn them on, by the way, you get the beautiful animation, the same animation as we get on the AirPods. We get the beautiful animation on the iPhone. It's awesome. Like, it truly feels like Apple actually made this product. Well, because they actually did. And yes, talking about noise cancellation, the noise cancellation on the actual Beats Solo Pros are really good. Like right now, it's so weird talking. Right now, like, the noise cancellation isn't even on, and since the actual Beats, have a little bit of pressure on your actual ear, the noise cancellation, even when it's off, is actually pretty good, and when it's on, you can't hear anything. So it's great for airplanes, it's great for the city, and I live in the city, and I hate, the cars beeping and everything, so it's awesome. And there's also transparency mode, the same mode that we have on the AirPods, so you can hear the surrounding sound. So noise cancellation, transparency mode, it's great on the AirPods Pro, and it is great as well on the Beats Solo Pros. And I wanted to talk about the build quality for just a second, because these are the Beats Solo 3s, okay? They look nice, but the actual build quality was actually a huge negative for me, because listen to this. Well, first of all, look. Okay, I'm literally holding them and then they close. And listen to this. Okay, you guys hear that? Listen to the Beats Solo Pros now. They feel like more durable. I mean, it's literally silent. Beats Solo 3s. Beats Solo Pros. Completely silent. So you definitely notice like the build quality. It's definitely so much nicer with this. It kind of feels like plastically, like it's about to break. They look nice, but the actual build quality isn't that good. Also, the changes that they've made to the actual cushions, they're like so much more comfortable. Like these are like not that thick, so like whenever you're wearing them for long periods of time, it's kind of uncomfortable. These, since they're like big and comfortable, they're just comfy. I wanted to talk about comfort as well in this video because I've read so many reviews online, so many articles, so many videos of people saying that the Beats Solo Pros are really uncomfortable. And whenever I actually first purchased the Beats Solo Pros, I was honestly really scared that they were actually going to be uncomfortable because most people were saying that the Beats Solo Pros were uncomfortable. So I tried them on and I'm like, these things aren't uncomfortable. So my recommendation to you is, if you have a head that is really big, if you have a SpongeBob head that is really big, if you have a head that looks like BB-8, go to the Apple Store and try them on, because if these Beats might not be for you because they are pretty, I wouldn't say that the word is uncomfortable, but they actually add a little bit of pressure. But it's not like uncomfortable pressure. Like I can seriously wear them for long periods of time and it will be totally fine. And people made it seem like you couldn't even wear these for long periods of time, and I totally disagree. And I like that the actual fit is, because like whenever I wear them, and I try to get them out of my head, they won't fall off, which is good. Like most headphones, you move and then they fall out. With these, they actually stay in your head, which is great. So if you're worried about comfort, in my opinion, they're not uncomfortable. I might have a small head or something, but go to the Apple Store if you're worried about it. And I really hope you don't have a SpongeBob head, because if you do, let me know in the comments down below right now. Do you have a SpongeBob head? I want to know. Do you have a fat head? It's totally cool if you do. I'm just curious. The battery on the Beats Solo Pros is also incredible. ball. It's incredible. Without noise cancellation, you get 40 hours of battery life, and with noise cancellation, you get 20 hours of battery life. Now, how do you charge the Beats Solo Pros? You charge them via Lightning. I get it. I get why Apple added Lightning to the Beats Solo Pros because, you know, these are kind of meant for the iPhone. But if I were Apple, I would have seriously done them USB-C. I mean, my iPad Pro is USB-C. My MacBook Pro is USB-C. I'm going to bring a Lightning cable either way. But, I mean, we really, in my opinion, we really got to start pushing USB-C forward. I don't really find a point on, you know, putting Lightning to the Beats Solo Pros. It's not really a negative for me. I mean, it's definitely a negative, but it's not really like a negative aspect because since I own an iPhone, I'm always, you know, I always have a Lightning cable with me. So Apple, you should have done USB-C. It's cool though, but the next thing that I wanted to complain about the Beats Solo Pros is the lack of a headphone jack. The Beats Solo Pros do not have a headphone jack, which is fine, but it's fine for most people. For 80% of the population, probably more, 90%, whatever, it's fine. But I personally edit a lot of video on, you know, my headphones. And there's like a 0.5 second delay, a 0.3, 0.2 second delay while editing video with Bluetooth headphones. And it sucks. It sucks because I can't really use them. I mean, I can use them for like a specific occasion, but it's kind of really annoying you know, to edit video with Bluetooth headphones because you get that tiny delay and it's uncomfortable. So it's fine, but it's not fine for me. So it kind of sucks and I'm really annoyed at this. I seriously wished Apple would have added a headphone jack, but I mean, let's be real. You know, asking for Apple to add a headphone jack on a certain product is kind of crazy. Another thing that the Beats Solo Pros do not have is the autoplay feature. On the AirPods Pro, whenever you have an AirPods in your ear and then you get it out of your ear, the music will stop playing. The Beats Solo Pros, you have music playing on, you get rid of the beats, the music will continue playing. So that's kind of annoying. I mean, these beats are so expensive and this feature is kind of basic and it doesn't really have that. Another feature that the Beats Solo Pros do not have is the option, the ability to modify the quantity of the noise cancellation in the Beats Solo Pro. So I wish I could tell my my Beats Solo Pros, hey, I want 50% noise cancellation. I want 20% noise cancellation. This is something that I complained on the AirPods Pro review as well because these things are so expensive once again, and these type of features should be here. I know, you know, there's so many other headphones that can do that, and the Beats Solo Pros do not do that, so it's kind of frustrating. But other than that, I have nothing else to complain about the Beats Solo Pros. They are incredible. The last things like really should be here, but other than that, I rate these headphones like an A-. I love these headphones. They are beautiful. For the first time, I can finally say, I can confidently say that the Beats, my Beats, sound really good. They sound as good as the competition. And I mean, just look at them. I mean, these aluminum borders, like it really feels like Apple headphones. And I've been wanting these forever, and they have Hey Siri support as well. So I mean, what else can I ask for? I mean, I can ask for a lot of things with them, and you know, better sound quality would be even better. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy, okay? Do you have a problem with me being happy with headphones? Go away. I mean, if you're judging me right now, that's totally cool, but I don't care. I don't care about your life. I'm happy because I'm happy.